ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Prison Architect. Today, apparently, we're having some issues with electricity over here, which we really need to fix because that's a bit of a problem. So what we'll do is go ahead and run an electrical cable from here to there. We'll also run one from there just up to that spot as well, because why not? What I would like to do today is start working on this new cell block, and I've actually decided that I'm going to change my initial plan for all of this. I've decided we're not going to bother going with a second cell block that is for medium security prisoners. We're going to get a second cell block for minimum security. Then we're going to get 2 cell blocks for medium security, 1 for maximum security, and 1 for protected custody. What is that? What is that? What is this? Okay. Every day, the player must run the following events: mealtime, shower time, recreation. Each event occurs in a different room. I don't know what this is. That's odd. Players set an auto start time for these events. Okay, okay, right. Weird. That's odd. I actually don't know what that is. I have no idea what those things are. Anyway, moving on just a little bit. My plan is 2 of each, 2 cell blocks for minimum and medium, 1 for maximum, 1 for protected custody. I also want to, today, get the workshop up and running. I want to get some people in there. So hopefully that is a thing we can do. Hopefully we can get this cell block in as well. I'm also going to go to programs and, or is it programs? Policy? Policy, right. I want to change my parole cutoff because I don't have punishments in this Let's Play, and I want to explain why I don't have punishments, why I've made it so easy for myself. I haven't played Prison Architect in a while. Like, this series here, this particular one is my first in quite a while, so I wanted to make it a little bit easier. I want to have some fun with it and just play around with the game a little bit, rather than having this be a really serious series. And if at the end of this series, whenever that may be, we decide that, hey, that was fun, let's do another one, I will put on more serious punishments. But that means that I won't be punished if people get released and then reoffend. So I'm going to knock my parole cutoff up to 45%, because when someone's released, I get a reward. And I kind of want a reward. So if we find luxuries in someone, I'm going to change these as well. Search the cell and him and put him in lockdown for 3 hours. If you find drugs, I want to search him and put him in lockdown for 3 hours. If we find tools on him, solitary for 6, and weapons is going to be solitary for 8. Intoxication is going to be lockdown for 4. Serious injury is going to be solitary for 12 hours. Attacking staff is going to be solitary for about 12 hours as well. Attacking a prisoner is going to be solitary for 12 hours as well, because that's going to be equivalent. We're not putting anyone in a higher position here of importance. Escape attempt is going to be solitary for, I'm going to say 24, just to sort of encourage people to not do that, because I'd rather they didn't try escaping. And then destruction is going to be locked down for 6. All right. So that should be good. That seems fine. Parole cutoff is up there a little bit, which means hopefully we're going to see people actually getting released from time to time. This guy might get released. We don't know. That would be nice, though. I'll tell you what. Now, do we have anyone that can actually work in here? We have 2 people that can work in there. Oh, that's perfect. Go to work. Go to work. Get down there and start working. Thank you. That's so good. And he's going to eat. All right. Well, that's fine. Hopefully, we'll see some people get out on parole at some point. I actually want to look at my regime. Not my regime, my programs, and edit my schedule. So, parole hearing doesn't have to be during work time. So I'm actually going to move that one to there and just add another one in so that we can do 3 parole hearings a day. In fact, what have I don't know, I might have just canceled something. What is the plan for the day? When do they wake up? Okay, so they shower. I'm going to change this so that they have free time. Then they shower. Then they eat. So they're awake from 7 a.m. until 11 p.m. can I have it so that 7 a.m. we immediately have parole? Then we have parole there. Then there. So just there. And that one as well. Yeah, that's actually perfect. 4 parole hearings a day will hopefully make things very, very interesting indeed. So we should see a few people getting released here and there. That'd be kind of great. So we should also see people coming down to class and all that stuff. So this guy here, I think is that a prisoner? Is that? Okay. Interesting. All right. I guess that's a parole hearing going on there. We'll see what happens. Now, these guys are working in here. This is good because we're actually producing license plates, as you can see. So hopefully we'll get some serious money from both the grant and all of the exports that should come out of the workshop. That will be really, really good. So we will absolutely see how that goes. We do have a decent bit of money, though. It might be worth spending it on some other things. Now, we need to get this education thing sorted. This short-term investment is really just a waiting game. So that's fine. Now, what are we looking at here? $200 for those license plates? That'd be nice. That would be super nice. Or do we want to spend the money on more of these things? I don't think we do. I think we're probably all right. Oh, God, not you. Don't let him get released. He can actually work in the workshop. I kind of need him to stay. Oh, God, we're losing money, really? How the hell has that come about? That's worrying. Can I sell those? Yeah, 200. There we go. All right, I kind of want this guy to stay. I don't want him to go on parole. Because he can work. He can make me money. Let me see. Are you gonna be released, buddy? You gonna be leaving? You think you're gonna be leaving the prison? Who are you? Matt Kelly. Okay. He aspired to be a games producer, but after having to switch to... Hold on a minute. Let me try reading that again. Matt aspired to be a games producer, but after having to switch project management suites 5 times a year, Matt wrote a random crime suggester and proceeded to carry out each and every one of them. It was a spectacular end to a career. Okay. He has an ex-wife of 29 years old and a mother of 48. He's in for 6 years for shoplifting. Okay. He's 29 as well. And he's served 7 years. Good lord. Alright, this guy's been in for a while. He's, not exactly a role model, is he? Not exactly a role model at all. Is he going to be released, though, is the big question. Because if he is, I get like $3,000, so that'd be nice. And we get a new prisoner tomorrow, which we already apparently have one coming in. But this guy is taking his time. Oh, did he get released? Something tells me he did. Does that mean that... Do I get money for you getting out? That's my question. Why are these not working? Whatever. Do I get money for you getting out? I do! Alright, that's good. That's useful. Utilities. Do I need to wire these up? I feel like I might. Let's try. Because I feel like these are potentially bugged. Or potentially just not working at all. We'll find out. Let's get those cables in there. And get it all done. If this ends up working and these are just being weird, then excellent. If not, then I don't know. So there we go. Get all those cables in. Do they not have electricity? I don't know that they do. Utilities? No, they do not. Because there's a gap. Let's fill in that gap. And do they not have electricity? Yes, they do. Okay. Why do they sometimes... They were working without electricity for a while. That was very strange. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get all that in there. And get those all working automatically again. Which would be lovely. As for the rest of the prison, we do have money. So I guess we could look into getting a bit of another cell block in here. I mean, it's going to cost me 7,870. But we could get more prisoners, which I think would be lovely. Let's take this chance. Let's go ahead and start getting that cell block in here. We'll prioritize that work. It's going to cost a fair bit, but we can copy and paste some stuff over. We can copy and paste the showers as well, which might work, they might not. This is going to require an entrance, which we can certainly do once the whole thing's built. Because if I go to materials and I say, you know, demolish these walls down here, that's going to be excellent. So if that's the midpoint, we want 1, 2, and there, 1, 2, that's the middle, 1, 2, and there. Okay, so get all that built. We also want one in the middle there. Then once they're done building that, we want to take out the bits of wall. Is that done? That's done. All right. Demolish that bit. So prioritize all of that and demolish the rest of it. We have some prisoners coming in. Excellent. We have new people. I love new people. Where are they? Where? They're going to be here in 30 minutes. Okay. I want to see who they... Why is this not building? There we go. All right. So who are the new prisoners? Come on. Get in here, lads. There's the bus. All right. Who are you? That is Osborne's father and that guy's lawyer. All right. All right. So those are opening up. That's good. Those are the prisoners. We have Mr. Alex Lutheran, who has been sentenced to 2 years for video game piracy. And we have Gabe Babyface Dolan, murdered a teacher for giving him a bad grade. He's been sentenced to 6 years for burglary. So he didn't murder a teacher. He has a girlfriend of 20, a mother of 45, and a father of 44. Okay. Well, welcome to the prison, gentlemen. By the way, audience, we don't have a name for this prison. So if you want to go ahead and throw one of those into the comment section there, that would be hugely appreciated. Just saying. All right, let's go ahead and copy this shower across to there. Let's go ahead and copy this shower across to there. And let's go ahead and copy... How much of this can I copy? Not as much as I would have liked. All right, that's a shame. What if I copy that, though? That's 790. Yeah, maybe I don't want to copy the whole thing. What if I just copy the cell itself? 500. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, I got a grant! Amazing. All right. That was perfect timing. Let's get a bunch of these in here then. Oh, what the hell? Why are they weird sizes? Oh, there's a top wall. What the hell? For God's sake! Cancel all of it. Rooms. Cancel all of it. Oh dear. I may have just wasted so much money. 1, 2. Oh, no. I haven't wasted anything. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did that? That's correct. Excellent. That's just what I wanted. And then we go, 1, 2, I think, 3. Yeah, all right. 4. Why is this not costing me money? Oh, God, there we go. That one. Then that one, then that one, then that one, then that one. All right, good. This is good. That's a bunch of stuff going in. Then we need the central wall. This is going to be hell, isn't it? Getting all this to work. We'll not bother with the large jail doors just yet because I don't want to have to put the servos in just yet. Let's just extend that up to here. Then I'm going to need another CCTV controller, aren't I? That's going to be an issue, because we don't really have the room for it. There really isn't. I mean, I could move this one across, and I would have the room for it, but... No, this is going to be interesting. I need another security room. Huh. Maybe getting a security room per cell block would be a good idea, because then I can actually maintain it. I can't imagine I'm actually going to need 6 solitary cells. So... let's try that. Let's give that a shot. Let me go to here. Let me say dismantle that door, and that one, and that one. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. If I get rid of those, I can turn this space into a security room and it should be excellent. I hope. We'll see. So the cells are going in, that's good. Let me go ahead and actually just see here. No, I need the central wall to go in first, don't I? Okay. Yeah, this is a big project. This is a properly big project, isn't it? Let's prioritize all of that, just because we can. Oh, someone's been found with something, and his cell was searched. All right, Well, he's off to solitary by the looks of it, which is good. Reform program underway. How many people can work in here at the moment? Only one. Oh, God, we released a guy that could... Oh, we got 3,000 for another prisoner being released. Okay. I'm okay with that. I am completely fine with that. Absolutely fine with that. I have no problem being given money for releasing prisoners. We also have another 28 hours to go before we can get some funds. Okay, so these cells are fine. We do need to plumb them in, though. So I think what I'm going to do is go to utilities. I'm going to do what I did over here. And I'm going to run this pipe up the whole way through the middle there. Up to, we'll go to there. Then I want to do small, well, I want to do small pipes around the showers initially. So do small pipes like that, then connect them across like that. Then I realize I can actually just run these the whole way down here. And I can run these the whole way down here as well. And then connect them at the bottom again. So that there is a pretty good connection there. So that should be fine. As for electricity, we're gonna do a similar thing and just run it up through the middle here to that point. Alright, and then once again, we prioritize all of that work and get it done as soon as we can. I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have lights in the cells, do I? No, the lights went alongside the walls. Okay. There we go. The priority thing went away. What have I got selected there? No idea. Alright, these builders are taking their time. It might be worth getting a few more of them. It might be. I don't know. Maybe not. We'll see. We will absolutely see. Let's just get all of this stuff in. How many builders do we have? Staff? Workmen 8. Yeah, we want more. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more of them. There we go. So we're up to 15 workmen. Hopefully that'll be enough to get this all built nice and quickly. It certainly seems to be. I mean, this is going along, isn't it? We've got the... Are the pipes going in? I don't know. We've got a lot of walls going in. We're up to 27 cells, which is good. We're also going to need a lot of door servos soon, but we'll get those eventually as well. Still haven't got the walls going in, though. They are due to go in. They're just really taking their time with it. They're taking their time with a lot of things. 34 cells thus far. Alright, we are getting there. I'm excited about this. I am actually genuinely really excited to get a whole bunch of prisoners. 5,700, 6,000. So much money. 6,300. That's not all of it, is it? 6,900 coming in for 23 prisoners arriving tomorrow. I'm okay with that. I am absolutely okay with that. Hopefully we can afford it. Because I don't know if we can. I really, really don't know if we can. We will certainly find out. So all of the pipes... Oh, another prisoner's gone. I bet you that's the other one that worked in the bloody workshop, isn't it? No, it was just... That's fine. Qualified prisoners 5? Sure. We'll put them to work in there. Oh, you know what? That reminds me. If I go to reports, I actually want to end the kitchen one. Because I really don't want that. I'm only interested in the workshop one, which is annoyingly only got 2 people that are... There's no one interested in it right now, so that's great. Alright, so how goes this? We have electricity going in, which is nice. The piping's going in. Can I afford a bunch of lights? I reckon I probably can, right? So if I go from there and just say, hey, put a bunch of lights in along that wall. Yeah, I can afford that. Then we'll do the same down this side. There we go. So a bunch of lights. Get those all installed. Just brighten the place up. It's a bit overkill, but it's fine. Let's go to deployment. Let me do guard patrols. I want one that goes the whole way around that cell block. So to there, then down from there to that point, then to that point, then to that point. There we go. Get rid of that guard because I want them down there. All right. So that puts 2 guards patrolling that whole area, which is useful. That whole area has been lit up at this point, which is also useful. These security cameras aren't actually connected, which is an issue, but that's okay. I guess the last thing to do for this space is obviously, and most importantly, get the fancy tiles in there. Bit expensive, but it is crucial, so let's get those all in. and speed things up, of course. So get the fancy tiles in, and then it is a case of getting security cameras in. So let's go to CCTV, and I want one there, and I want one there, and there, and there, and there. Then facing the other way, I want them all down here. And this way, we have a pretty secure prison. And I think I will absolutely take the idea of turning this into a security room. So let's go ahead and go to rooms. Set those to not be rooms. Let me go and set it to a security room if I can. If I can't set it to a security room, it'll be something else. It needs to be 4x4, so it can't be a security room. That's actually really annoying because it would have been perfect. What could it be then? It can't be a library, can it? No. Chapel, no. Shop, no. Mailroom, no. I don't actually know then. I guess I could extend it into the yard a little bit if I really wanted to, which I actually kind of like the idea of doing, I think. I like the idea of having this as a security room. I think that could be a good idea. So let me just dismantle that. And let me go to materials and say that that whole bit there needs to now be brick wall. So, if you guys could do that, that would be just lovely. Because I know for a fact these cameras, we are not going to be able to run all of them. Because, yeah, that's kind of how the thing works. So dismantle that, get the wall in there. And then we need to go to materials and demolish that wall. We need to demolish that as well, because let's, you know, get that out of the way. Demolish that whole bit, please. There you go. Now demolish that corner, because that actually needs to be a brick wall. Anyone? Oh, you're going out to do it. This guy's a trooper. Look at this. He's like, yo, I'm coming out. I'm gonna do it. We're good. There we go. Put a brick wall in there, somebody. And make it quick. And whilst you're at it, let me go to objects. Let me go to... I'm gonna say staff door. Why not? Or do I want a staff door? Maybe that should be a bit more secure. Maybe we want staff door, and then we want a jail door in front of it. So you have both. That should be fine. Go to rooms, go to security, set that whole thing to be security. I don't think the whole thing is security. There we go. Set it to security. Is that a... the size seems to be a problem. Possibly. Maybe go to materials and demolish those walls too. There we go. So is that now the right size? No, it is not. Rooms, security, whole thing is not the right size. Excellent. That's what I wanted. So that is going to be a new security room, which we can basically copy and paste this whole thing over at some point. We don't really have the money to do it right now, but we can do it eventually. So that should be... That should be good. That'll be useful. We also need... We need an office desk. So we want... we need a filing cabinet. So the filing cabinet can go... The filing cabinet can go there. The office desk can go there. What else do we need? Chair? The chair can go there. The CCTV monitor can go there. We could put another one in. I don't want to. I want to put a door control in here. So get all that into that security room. As quick as you can, lads. And also change the floor, I think. So go to materials, go for a wooden floor. We'll go ahead and get rid of that because we really don't need the second door there. So get all that in. That's going to be our new security room. And this security room is basically going to handle this entire cell block, which I think is a fair idea. So, I mean, take your time with it, lads, but we'll get there eventually. Also, 40 out of 40 prisoners. Yeah, this bit's a bit packed at the moment. All of the guards are currently working, let's say, overtime. I think overtime is fair. How many people... Oh, wait, is it work time? It is. And this guy here is learning. There is a 0% chance that he is going to succeed. And he didn't. What a surprise. $200 there, $40 there. This guy's doing everything himself. I'm proud of him. He's doing a good job. Doing a very good job there, buddy. Let's see, where are my workers? Oh, they're chopping down all the trees! Oh, forestry is so good. Forestry is so useful. So all of my prisoners are... Yeah, my prisoners... The new prisoners are causing some issues in the sense that the guards are dealing with all of them before letting any of my staff into different rooms. I would say that's fair. Oh, we got another early release. All right. Well, that's nice. That's useful. That is definitely useful. Let's just... No, I'm not going to prioritize anything, because my workers, again, they're doing everything they can. Some of the guards are going to be freed up very shortly, I reckon. Because, yeah, so these guys down here are now doing some things and letting people get about. So that's probably for the best. It might be worth putting some servos in these doors here, because these doors really can hold up some of the prison, but I think we might be able to manage. Let's see, so this is all functioning. That's the wooden floor going in, which is lovely, might I add. That's the door control system going in, which we absolutely need. There we go, so that's going to need electricity. We can get that in a little bit. Let's run a cable up and into there, and to there as well. Okay, so get that all connected. That's a new security room in place, which is excellent news. Funds are going to be coming very soon, which is also excellent news. Let's go ahead and copy the common room. Let's get that done. I feel like we can, I feel like we probably have the money. If I say clone, like, half of the common room, is that a thing we can do? Yeah, I can clone most of it, actually. So if I clone that... No, I need foundation, don't I? No bother. Okay, go to foundations, go to this, and build me some foundations just there. And that should be good. So we'll get that done. We'll go to materials. We're also going to do perimeter walls out here, because we have the money. We do. We absolutely have the money. So get all that built. We can get all this new stuff in here. I can disconnect all of these, like the doors down here and the doors up here. I can disconnect all of the cameras in these cell blocks and effectively completely make them independent, which is exactly what we want to do. So that's nice. We're also going to want to go to materials and say that... Actually, foundation, sorry. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So from there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that. That might end up being a bit of a pain, but we'll get it done anyway. Let's just prioritize the whole thing, get the whole thing built, and it should be good. It should absolutely work. We're going to have two self-sufficient... I say self-sufficient. They're not technically self-sufficient. Why is that not connected? Well, that's a problem. They're not technically self-sufficient because they still need to come down here to eat and out of their cell block. They work out of their cell block as well. But the point is that they... Whilst they don't necessarily eat in the cell block, they have things that they do outside of the cell block. So let's go to materials. Let me demolish these walls here. And once that's done, this whole bit gets, well, actually built, which is useful. That's kind of something you want. So if this guy, if someone could maybe demolish those bits, that'd be nice. There we go. All right, so that's all been built. Is this actually going to be... That's perfect. All right, don't mind if I do. I'm quite happy with that. Let's go ahead and start copying things then. So let's go to planning. Let's go... Not planning, sorry. Quick build and a clone. And I want to clone that security room. So the security room goes there. Is that right? That's right. Then clone solitary and put it opposite the security room, which... That's right, so that goes there. Actually, let me just clone that entire middle section there. So that's all of solitary. Then we want to clone the majority of the common room. Then we want to clone this last bit, the common room. So there we go. That should all be perfect. Then if I go to objects, we can do some large jail doors just there. And actually, if I copy those as well, it'll copy the servos, so that just makes it even quicker. So just do that. There you go. So that's gonna all get copied. We can probably look into copying the yard as well. A bit expensive, absolutely. But, probably worth it. Again, a bit expensive, but probably worth it. So let's get all of that in and prioritize it. There we go. You guys can... Oh my god, there are so many logs to sell in there. That's going to get me some money, possibly, unless they go and store it somewhere, but we'll see what happens. Okay, right, I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to clear all the connections from these cameras. CCTV, clear connections. So those are no longer working. Clear your connections and your connections. Same with that one and that one. Alright. And then these ones as well. Basically, all of these cameras no longer need their connections. They're going to be connected to the local, we'll call it the local security room, which is good. So we will go to clear, and we will go to clear. All right, so those are all cleared. Those are cleared. We also need to clear these servos. So we'll go ahead and clear those. We'll go ahead and clear that and that. There we go. So those are clear, and then the two are down here as well. All right. So this way, what we now end up with is a security room that can manage this entire area itself, which is very good news. So let's go ahead and say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And those are all connected, I believe. Now, it can't maintain all of them, which is a bit of a shame, actually. So let's say it doesn't maintain these bottom two. Let's clear the connections off of this. And clear the connections off of you. And can it not maintain the rest of them? No. Is that really too many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it might be. I think you can only have 9. That's a problem. Okay. What if we clear the shower ones as well? So we do that. Okay, it seems to be able to maintain that. So what are you connected to? Let me see. Are you really connected? Hold on a minute. Are you connected to nothing? Really? All right. No, don't dump it. Connect it to that and that. And that and that. Okay, then door control system. Connect to those doors around here. And those two down there as well. All right, so that's those all connected up. Let me also go to quick build and go to clone. And just go ahead and grab those and chuck them in there. All right. So that should be good. I also want to connect this CCTV thing to those two and the two in those showers just there. All right, so that should be good. As for this CCTV monitor, it's going to connect to all of those, apparently. Okay, that's useful. That is very useful. This one's connected to nothing currently because the door servos aren't installed. Okay, that's fine. I can certainly deal with that. I like this, though. I am actually really pleased that we have this cell block here. That is, that's a big change. I mean, and it's also gone so quickly. Like, we have this whole thing coming together really nicely. New prisoners arriving as well. There we go. All right. Let me have a look at my programs. So, there are 3 people interested in this, which is nice. We have this as well. The parole hearing is 1 in queue, 16 finished. Okay, that's fine. We have quite a few people interested in the kitchen one, but I'm not really wanting to run it. This could be useful as well. I think I want this because I feel like that's something absolutely worth having. So what we need to do is during whenever that runs, which is there, I'm going to do another one there as well. So from 10 until, well, from 10 until 12. So 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. we need guards stationed in here. So if I go to deployment and I say from 10 a.m. so now, until 12. No, that's not going to work. Okay. Hold on. Go back to 1. Let's just put 1 in there as well. Why the hell not? So during work time, there is going to be a guard in there. We absolutely need one. I also think I want to just grab myself another, say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guards. I think that's possibly a good idea. If I could get one stationed in there, that'd be excellent. There is support there. You're supposed to be in there. Get in there. All right, so the doctor here should be running. Oh, someone got released. Okay. Are you coming down? No, you're not going down there. All right. Anyone qualified for this? Nope, still only one guy. That's good. That's just lovely. Why is none of that? Oh, electricity. Well, that's my bad. Let's go to this and then run that in there. Then run that to, there. All right. Prioritize, please. Get it done nice and quickly. As for this down here, I mean, nothing's really happening. There's a few things to export there, though, which is really good news for me. So that'll be nice to get all of that exported. We have some wood in here. I don't think the wood's something I necessarily need nor want, but all right. Any of that going down to exports? No idea. Absolutely no idea. We'll soon find out if you stopped there, which you didn't. Thanks for that. That's appreciated. And still no one in here. That's a shame. That is most definitely a shame. It'd be nice to have some people in this this program here. Although I guess I could get more medical beds whilst I'm here. I do have the money, so let's do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Why not? Get some more beds in there. It'll be good. We have quite a few things to export. So 200, 10, 200, 80, 80. Yeah, good. All right. I'm quite happy with that. Also quite happy with all of this and all the apparent exports that we're going to have. This is going well. We do have some good money. I think what I'm going to do is actually look into just decorating the prison a little bit. I think the infirmary could do with a nice tiled floor, possibly. That might be worth having. Might also be worth looking into getting some tables in here. Let's see. Let's go to table and put some tables just along the back there. Because why not? They're not that expensive. And they'll be good for storage. So let me go to materials. Let me go for some white tiles. I'm going to put these in here. There we go. Oh, someone had a spoon. All right. That's a dangerous weapon, is the spoon. I also think it might be a good idea to move my metal detectors. So let me dismantle this one. Let me dismantle this one. And just shift them about a little bit. Because everyone has to go through this little bit of the prison, so dismantling those two and putting one there and one there would be a really good idea. Because, again, everyone has to go that way. And that's why I kind of like this design that I've got here. I know it's not ideal, I know it's not perfect, and I know it's probably flawed in quite a few ways. And I know that this will be really easy to break out of in escape mode. But I do like it. I do. There aren't guards necessarily patrolling everywhere. But we have, you know, this isn't an escape mode prison. Let's put it that way. You'd wind up in one of these cells. You could easily make a run for it. Because you could run down here. You can run out this way. Because there's no staff-only areas. Like, you can run straight through here. Just break out the doors and run for it. Really wouldn't be that difficult. But I like it nonetheless. I do. I really, really do. Anyway, let me go to utilities. Let me have a look here. So this door control connect. It is connected to a bunch of stuff, right? Yeah. When did I do that? I don't remember. Okay. That's fine. That's completely fine. I've actually completely forgotten what I was about to do something and I don't know what it was. I was literally about to do something and it's completely slipped my mind. I really don't know. I really, really don't. I'm actually slightly confused. A lot of money from exports there. I'll take that. All right. That's not bad. You know, I've come to realize at this point that the holding cell is actually completely pointless. We really don't need it. It serves absolutely no purpose. It's a complete waste of time because we only bring in prisoners to fill the capacity. So having the holding cell, it's never ever going to be used. So I'm thinking I might get rid of it and turn it into a classroom. That might be a good idea to sort of give this corridor some use because we never really have anything in here. Alternatively, I mean, what else could it be? If we go to rooms, actually, let's go to bureaucracy. We haven't been here in a while. The guard towers I'm not interested in. Land expansion we don't really need. Small cells would be nice, but yeah. I don't really think I want to cramp my cells down a little bit. It would be nice, I don't think I want to. I can do... Oh god, I don't really think I want any of this. I don't think I want death row just yet. Yeah, I don't really think I need any of it. I don't know what to put in there then. I mean, having a look at rooms, we don't really need a morgue just yet. Dormitories are something I want, but we can't really get. A library could be an option. That's always an option. Your prison will be sent boxes of discarded and used books from around the country. Prisoners will need to sort those books onto the shelves. That's an option. We could look at a mail room or a shop. That's always an option. I kind of like the idea of maybe both. A library can be... No, it needs to be 5 by 5, and that needs to be 5 by 5. All right. Let's do a... Let's go for a mailroom. No, or do we want... I don't know what we want. It's tricky. I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna go mailroom. So just like that. Let me go to objects. Let me dismantle these beds. Dismantle these toilets. Dismantle that. Dismantle those. Dismantle everything in there as well, because we really don't need any of it. So just dismantle all of that stuff. And that's going to become a mailroom. We're also going to go ahead and demolish those walls. And we're going to demolish that bit of wall as well. So get all that done as quick as you can, lads, please. That would be just amazing. Rooms, mailroom, just extend that one so it's the right size. Needs a sorting desk, and it needs a table. And my prisoners have decided to go through there. I would rather you didn't, lads. I'll be perfectly honest, there is a bloody big fly in my room that scared the crap out of me. Bloody big thing just flew in front of my face and freaked me out. Put it this way, it was close enough to my face that it was out of, like, it was blurred, my vision was blurred. It was that close, I couldn't focus on it. That was terrifying. So that was, what is that? That's the sorting desk. What else do we need? Sorting desk and table. Alright, so table and table. And table and table. There we go. So that's going to be the mail room. What we'll do is go to here, go to that, go to that. That could be the door for the mail room, that's fine. Let me go to rooms, let me go to objects, let me go to door, let me put that there. I'm going to turn this into the cleaning cupboard. I'm going to move it and extend the canteen up there. I think that could be a good idea. So let's turn you into the cleaning cupboard. Which is fine, I think. Yep. Alright, then this room is no longer going to be the cleaning cupboard. So, if I go to this and say... Now, hold on a minute. Why are those not separate rooms? Deployment. Logistics. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. There we go. So we're going to get 3 people working in there. We're going to get 6 in there. It's going to be good. It might actually be worth getting... Well, yeah, it might be worth getting rid of, like, a table there and sort of having the prisoners not go through reception to get to the mailroom. So let me dismantle that table. And let me go to objects and door and do that. I feel like that's going to be a better idea. And then dismantle that door and go to materials and brick wall and throw a brick wall in there. All right, that immediately seems a bit better to me. What I also want to do is go to materials and demolish those walls. And I want to put a brick wall just in... Oh, I have to demolish you first. Okay. Well, let's once again get all of that done. Quick as you possibly can, gentlemen. That would be fantastic. Materials, brick wall, get it in there. I really don't like that everyone's just trotting through there like nobody's business. There we go. All right, so that's all gone. That's good. Get me a brick wall in there as well. So come on, fill up that space, please. There we go. He's going to do it. All right. Then dismantle the serving table and dismantle the serving table. And give me a serving table here and put one just there and just there. Then flip them round and... No, you know what? We probably don't need more than that. We really don't need more than that. So let me do that. Let me put another couple of benches in here, just there and there. Then over here, we're going to do the same thing. All right. So there and there. That way, we have more room in the canteen for prisoners to do their thing. So let's go to rooms. Let's go to canteen. Where's canteen? Where's canteen? Canteen's here somewhere. I can find it. It's fine. It's alright. It's all good. Why can't I see Canteen? You've already spotted it in the video, haven't you? You're already looking at it. And I'm being done. Is it there? Forget it. What does Canteen look like? Canteen's that one. I'm an idiot. It's fine. So there we go. Canteen's been extended. Let me change that floor to, I believe it is the mosaic one, yes? So let's get that in there. And make it look all pretty and good. The cleaning cupboard is sorted. The mail room is sorted. I feel like during work time, I want to go to here. And I think I want a guard patrol that's going to... Wait, the cleaning... Oh, the laundry does have a thing. Right. I'm going to get rid of that door. So dismantle you, go to objects and say put a door there. So that's going to be good. Let's get that done as quick as you can as well. So put a door in there. Go to materials, go to brick wall and put that in there. Alright, so what I want to do is go to deployment and during work time, I want a guard patrol that goes sort of into laundry, then down, and then into the cleaning cupboard. Only one guard though, don't need that many. Then into the mail room, sort of around the mail room like so, and back out. Alright, so get rid of half of those guards. We really don't need that many. So there we go. So that's going to be a little patrol that guy can do during work time. So we can always see what's going on in those 3 rooms. Not always, but for the majority of the time, we'll be able to see what's going on in these 3 rooms. As for the mail room, I think I want to change that to be marble tiles. So some marble tiles there. We'll do our fancy tiles in the hallway. Just like so. And we're good. All right. That's fine by me. That's some more work for these guys to do. They can sort some mail. I do think it would be nice to perhaps get a library, and it might be good to get it back here, because that's not a terrible spot. The only thing I would need to figure out is the best way to do that, because obviously I don't want them trotting through here and up past my armory. Despite the fact that the armory is quite secure, I just don't want them doing it, funnily enough, so they are not going to be doing that. No, it is free time. It is now shower time. These guys are all going to do their thing, which is excellent. Nice to see all my prisoners going to do their thing. It is still shower time. I want to see if we can actually feed all of them. I want to make sure that they do actually get fed. So now it's eat time. They're coming down here. Let's make sure that every prisoner actually gets fed, because we may need more cooks. How many do we have? We only have 2. We probably want 2 more, I think. Let's find out. 55% of prisoners have been fed. Yeah, we fed 62%. That's not that many. That is not that many. So this guy's in here working logistics. Oh, 2 are qualified. There we go. So let's get 2 of them in there, please. That's going to help things a lot, actually. Now here's the question. Is anyone coming down to here? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at my programs. Let me have a look at my schedule. So, yeah, interesting that no one really seems to be going for this. Now that needs to be, it's outside a valid work regime. Let me move you to there. Yeah, no one seems to be going for that, which is disappointing, honestly. Anyway, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's go ahead and do some materials in here as well. I kind of want a ceramic floor would be nice, but it's a bit expensive. 6,300 for that. That is like half of my money. Let's go for the mosaic floor. I think it could look kind of nice. Then in here, I want wood, but it's really expensive. But I really want it. Let's go marble tiles. Why not? We'll go marble tiles there. Then in here, I'm going to do... In storage, I'm going to go metal floor, I think. Because why not? We'll just do metal floor. There we go. Just make it look all kind of fancy and nice. Prioritize all that stuff. Quite a few things heading down to exports there. Quite a few things being chucked in the van. 1,710 from exports. That is what I want to see. Still only 2 qualified prisoners, unfortunately. Oh, there are some people in here. This is good. This is very, very good. 90% of prisoners have been fed. Has anyone actually passed the foundation education thing? I'm really curious to see. So foundation education program, 2 have finished, none have passed. Excellent. Just excellent. So they, what one? Foundation education. This one here. 3 in queue, 4 have passed. Okay. 9 have finished, 4. Okay, that's better than, that's all right. Alcoholics group therapy is led by a psychologist in a common room. Okay. I don't think I want that just yet. Guard taser certification would be good, so let's maybe start that. Guard taser certification is going to be put in somewhere. I feel like that's probably fine. Yeah, we'll go with that. I want to see all my guards come in here and get trained up to use tasers. I think that could be quite cool. It's also going to cost me like $2,500 for all of the tasers, but I feel like my guards being armed a little bit better is probably a good idea. We are going to be bringing more and more people into the prison as time goes by, so it is certainly going to be worth it, I think, to make sure that my guards can look after themselves. That's important to me. That is definitely important to me. Are you working there? Are you working in my reception? That's interesting. Let me see. So we are in work time currently. Now, why exactly is no one in here? Guard patrols. Oh, you are patrolling, right. Is anyone in the mailroom? No. Deployment. Max jobs 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. That's a bit better. Canteen seems fine. Generally speaking, I mean, my prison, it's working. It's also growing. I love how this looks. I really do. Honestly, we probably have enough money to start looking into and considering another cell block, so let's go to planning. Let's go to walls. These are, once again, 15 across. Okay. So, from wall to wall is 15. Then we go down to there, then across to about there. So wall to wall is 15. Then we want to split these. So that goes there. That goes there. Then we go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Then like this. And those are the showers. Okay. So those are the showers. Then all the cells go in. We obviously have the big wall down through the middle. I'm not entirely sure how this whole thing is going to work. It's going to make this a bit of a thin hallway, isn't it? But that's to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, that's fine. So that's room for a new cell block right there. Let's do this. Bring that across. Yeah, I like it. I do. I'm excited to see how this looks once we have all this stuff in here, because there is just going to be one big corridor going across here. It might end up being worth it to eventually move the canteen to just make things a little bit more efficient. I think we are eventually going to need a bigger kitchen. We are eventually going to need a bigger canteen. I think at the minute we can just about manage. We can get 4 people per bench. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 26 tables. So that is 52 benches times 4. Am I right in that? I think I'm right in that. I think we can get enough people in that canteen. I'm fairly certain in saying that we can get enough people in that canteen. I don't know. Whatever the case, ladies and gentlemen, I think the prison's doing okay. We're making some pretty good money on exports. We're making some pretty good money by bringing some new prisoners in from time to time. If I really wanted to, I could just set my not my reform program, sorry. Wait a minute. I can take out more of these things. Hold on. I was about to wrap the episode up, but forget that. We'll take this out because we'll be doing that very, very, very soon. What is this? Remove the supply of stolen tools and stolen weapons. Okay, so how do we do? Following a number of incidents in other prisons, a group of, okay. So this part of the trial involves trying to remove all such items from your prison population. Okay, let's try this before. So what have we got? We have... So remove the supply of stolen tools. Right, we're going to do a shakedown then before we wrap things up. Everyone's currently asleep. We're going to wake them up early and start searching the entire prison and see what happens. Might annoy them. It's gonna annoy them. It's absolutely gonna annoy them, but these things have to happen. We're going through the prison. We're searching everywhere we possibly can. We're gonna see what we find. Because, you know, why not? I want to see if I can find these tools. Oh, hello. We've got the tasers coming in. All right. That's exciting. All my guards have tasers at this point. Let's see if we can find these tools and all that stuff, though. I'm actually really curious. It'll be interesting to see. There's a lot of places still to search, though. Some people have had things that they shouldn't have. That's interesting. All right, so cash flow's fine. Doesn't look like we've removed everything, though, which is alarming. That is definitely a little bit alarming. Okay, before we wrap things up, I want to make some slight changes because I realize I didn't add the metal detectors back in here, did I? So I need one there. I need one there. I'm also going to do there, just to be sure. And I kind of fancy doing where? I think we're probably okay as things stand. So yeah, let's get those metal detectors in, I think. Because, you know, that's going to be a good idea. And I mean, these guys are all angry because of the shakedown. I don't think I need to worry too much about it, though. So there's those metal detectors going in. They're all powered, which is great news. So here's hoping that we can find the supply of stolen tools and the supply of stolen weapons. We can get the prisoner capacity up. I know that much. We can hopefully eventually do the reform thing here. That would certainly be nice. How did we just find them all? Well, that was easy. All right, let me take another run. What the hell? What do we got? Long-term investment? No. Crackdown and find 10 illegal narcotics. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's do that. Well, that was easy. Let's find another one. What do we got? Produce 10 superior beds. Nope. Not trying it. Not interested in this one. Sure. Let's do long-term investment. Because why not? We might as well. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I think we've done a pretty good job. We annoyed the prisoners quite early by having a bit of a shakedown. But, yeah, I'm quite happy with this. Let's see, can I get people working in there? Only 3 are working in there. That's annoying. I want to know why only 3 of them end up working in there. I imagine it's probably to do with the fact that, that one of them is probably working elsewhere. That's still incredibly annoying, though. It really is. So, yeah, only one of them's gone back to work there. 2 of them are working there. We have a bunch of people working in these rooms. But, yeah, I don't know why the last one's not working in there. That's just a bit annoying, really. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for today. We've done a pretty good job with this. We now absolutely have the funds to build another cell block, but I think before I do that, I might want to look into expanding and rearranging my prison a little bit, and potentially just figuring out if the canteen is necessarily in the best place it could possibly be. We're also going to need another power plant, because this one is really not doing so well these days. I don't know if I can put capacitors in the corners. Let's find out. I mean, if I can, then that's excellent. But if I can't, then oh dear. That might have been a waste of money. I want to find this out before we leave today, if I can put capacitors in the corners. Because if I can, then that's really good news for me. Yes, I can. Okay, let me get some capacitors. And apparently not wrap the episode up just when I said I was gonna. Alright, so those capacitors are going to go in. That's going to help the power plant just a little bit, which is exactly what we want to be doing. Some exports going out there. $49,884 is what we have currently in the prison. Apparently, we're making about $5,412 per day. We have 39 prisoners and 40 cells. I think it's fair to say that things are going pretty well indeed. So, thank you kind of for watching. This has been Prison Architect, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!